Okay, boys and girls. So I know that one thing about our class is that we're like a family and we generally treat each other with kindness and love. Once in a while we get on each other's nerves or make each other frustrated. But the one thing we're pretty good about is in our class we don't do a lot of teasing. Now once in a while we've had things like teasing come up at playground time. But for the most part, we don't do a lot of unkind words or making fun of each other. But we know that teasing does happen. A lot of times it's when we're out at the playground or at lunch, not generally when we're in the classroom. And teasing can really be hurtful. Even if someone's just trying to be funny or silly, making fun of someone can really hurt their feelings. So, one of the ways to deal with it is certainly first, if someone is teasing you, let them know, hey, don't say that about me. That hurts my feelings. And if they continue to do it, then you obviously want to go reach out for an adult. You say, okay, Mr. Whitley, this person is calling me names or saying unkind things about me. And that way we can take care of it, okay? We can work together as a team to solve the problem. Well, sometimes you don't have a teacher there, and sometimes you are dealing with an issue like maybe your brother or sister is teasing you, or maybe it's on the weekend, you're not in school, and you're dealing with teasing from people, maybe you don't know them, maybe they're friends of someone, and they're making unkind comments about you. Sometimes when there's not an adult around to help you, one good way to deal with it is always first say, hey, you know what, please stop saying something like that. That's not a kind thing to say. One of the things that people want to do when they tease is to get a reaction out of you, to make you angry or upset. Now, if you talk to them and say, hey, you know what, please don't talk to me like that, or don't say that to me, and they continue, one thing is to ignore them as best as you can. To kind of pretend like you're not even paying attention. Because what they really want is a reaction. And when you don't give it to them, when you don't get mad and yell at them, or start to cry, or get really angry and try and hit them, they're not getting what they want. And sometimes, after trying a few times, they'll just kind of leave you alone. And it's not an ideal strategy, but sometimes when you're dealing with a problem on your own without an adult around, it's one of the better strategies. It's just to ignore them and pretend that you're not even paying attention to them. People who tease want a reaction. They want you to do something. And they want you to be upset. And sometimes just ignoring them is the best way to deal with it. Well, we're going to read a story about a character who has to deal with people, or in this place, animals, who are looking at him differently and treating him slightly differently. So this is called Mr. Tiger Goes Wild. And it's by our favorite author, Peter Brown. Everyone was perfectly fine with the way things were. Everyone but Mr. Tiger. So if you notice, everyone's kind of dressed the same, everyone's walking the same, they seem very calm. Mr. Tiger was bored with being so proper. Good day, Mr. Tiger. Good day, Mr. Deer. Lovely weather we're having, I suppose. Indeed. Now, children, please do not act like wild animals. The funny thing is, they are wild animals. He wanted to loosen up. He wanted to have fun. He wanted to be wild. He looks kind of sad there. And then one day, Mr. Tiger had a very wild idea. Oh my goodness. Instead of walking on his hind legs, he's walking on all four paws now. Different than everyone else. he felt better already. And everyone's kind of staying away from him and giving him a strange look. Mr. Tiger became wilder and wilder each day. Roar! His friends did not know what to think. Peculiar. Wow. Unacceptable. Some of them seem like they're for it, and some of them seem like they're against it. And then Mr. Tiger went a little too far. He shed his clothes. His friends had lost their patience. Mr. Tiger, if you must act wildly, please kindly go do it in the wilderness. What a magnificent idea. So Mr. Tiger ran away. And there he goes to the wilderness. Into the wilderness. The cool thing about Peter Brown's illustrations, they're just so detailed. Where he went completely wild. Roar! And the one thing you notice is he's all by himself. But Mr. Tiger was lonely. He missed his friends. He missed the city. He missed his home. So Mr. Tiger decided to return. And it looks like his friends are there to greet him, and they have some clothes for him. He found that some things were beginning to change. So it looks like some of the animals are starting to walk on all four paws just like he was. You never know what you'll start. Now Mr. Tiger felt free to be himself. He's in the wilderness with no clothes on. He's in the city with all his clothes on while walking on four paws. He's on the top of his roof with a Hawaiian shirt on. And so did everyone else. The end. So it looks like some of the animals decided to join him in the wilderness. So one big thing is it's okay to be different and enjoy those things that make you special. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day.